Hello everyone. It is March 2024 and we are in Toronto right now. Today we visited the Allan Garden Conservatory, which is in downtown Toronto. It is an amazing place consisting of different sections of greenhouses. The first section is consisting of shrubs, like the ones you see, the decorative kind, greens, reds, oranges. You can see a lot of varieties of colors and plants in this greenhouse. Entry to this place is absolutely free. You can see different kinds of flowering plants like hanging orchids and hanging plants. Some of these plants come with colorful leaves like red and orange colors. They also maintained a pond with live turtles. It was very fun to watch the turtles. You can see people are throwing coins in the pond for good fortune. There was a turning wheel in the pond which moved the water and prevented it from being stagnant. You could also see beautiful flowers and plants hanging into the pond. There's a baby turtle in there, and when we visited the garden, there were kids who were showing these turtles. The mother turtle and the baby turtle were swimming together. That was an amazing watch. They also maintained some plants that grew on the tree trunks. They were small palm-like trees. And we could also recognize some plants which we usually see in India. The second section was a flowering kind of plants, flowering garden. They picked the right colors to create a nice ambience in the garden. And in this section of the garden also, you can see a pond. And in this pond, they had koi fishes. People threw coins in this pond also. This particular section of the garden came with a variety of colorful flowers. You can see a lot of colors like yellow, pink, violet, purple, oranges, and the like. It gave a very refreshing feeling. Please remember that the outside temperature is still 0 and you can only see whites and grays outside. But once you enter the greenhouse, all you can think about is summer and spring and greenery. The air inside was very fresh and it was refreshing. The garden as such is not very crowded, so that adds to the overall experience. They maintain the place very well. You could see that everything is maintained very clean and hygienically. There were varieties of poppies and tulips and other kinds of flowering plants. We could also see fruits like the lemon in this. One or two portions of the garden is closed as of now due to some construction, but even then the entry to this place is absolutely free, so it is not a problem. You can always go back in summer to see another section of the garden with different other plants. One thing to note is that the plants are not labeled. So even if you have questions about the plants, there are staff inside the greenhouse who can give you directions. This is another section of the garden which consisted of cacti, succulents and such. These are very low maintenance plants. They don't have to be watered all the time, but they'll just grow if you give them ample sunlight and high temperatures. Most of them came with spikes and thorns, so you have to be careful around them, not to fall on them or touch them. If you have kids with you, make sure they don't touch the plants because they come with thorns and they can hurt you. These plants, most of these plants are very aged ones, so they are very huge and big. I don't think you can see these kinds of plants inside a house, but maybe you can see them in deserts and in tropical climates. If you look closely, you can see the sky from inside the greenhouse, and it is very gray. There is no greenery outside, but it's lush and green inside the greenhouse. This is another section of the greenhouse that came with tall plants, or you can even call them trees. We spotted plantains and papaya trees in this section. It is a very refreshing feel to go inside.